Ever wonder why some people seem to unlock financial success while others struggle endlessly? The truth is, wealth isn't an accident. It's a strategy. And no, it's not about working until you drop or chasing some secret stock tip. Welcome to another video where we dive into 7 proven strategies to secure your financial future. Today we're diving into The Wealthy Gardener by John Soric, a book packed with timeless financial wisdom that can set you on the path to financial freedom. If you're serious about building wealth, stick around because these lessons might just change your life. But before we dive in, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the strategies that the wealthy use to stay ahead. Let's dive into the wealth-building secrets that only the truly successful understand. First things first, wealth isn't luck. It's not something that magically happens to you. Soric makes it clear. Financial success is intentional. If you're waiting for the perfect opportunity, you're already behind. The wealthy don't sit around hoping for a break. They create their own opportunities, take action, and position themselves where success is inevitable. They aren't reacting to life, they are designing it. As Thomas Jefferson once said, "I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it." Most people, however, spend their lives on autopilot. They wake up, go to work, pay bills, repeat. They say, "One day I'll start investing," or "When I make more money, I'll focus on building wealth." But one day never comes. Soric introduces the 2-hour rule, a concept that could completely transform your financial future. The idea? Dedicate just 2 hours a day to improving your financial position, whether that's learning a new skill, investing, or building a side business. Think about this. 2 hours a day is 14 hours a week. That's nearly a full-time work week every month. What could you accomplish with an entire extra week dedicated to building wealth? The problem isn't time. The problem is priorities. Most people find time for Netflix, scrolling through social media, and mindless distractions, but claim they have no time to invest in their financial future. The reality? If you have time to binge watch an entire TV series, you have time to change your life. Here's the harsh truth. Wealth is built with intention, or not at all. The question is, are you ready to take control of your financial future, or will you keep waiting for the perfect time that never comes? Now that we've uncovered the truth that financial success is a deliberate journey, let's unlock the key to financial freedom. Want to know the biggest mistake most people make? They believe that a high salary equals financial success. Wrong. Soric breaks down the difference between earning money and owning money. The wealthy don't just work for a paycheck, they make their money work for them. Take Bernard Arnault, the CEO of LVMH and one of the richest men in the world. Unlike most people who trade time for money, Arnault built an empire of luxury brands, Louis Vuitton, Dior, Moet, and Chandon, brands that generate billions even while he sleeps. He didn't become wealthy by simply working harder than everyone else. He became wealthy by owning assets that appreciate in value and generate passive income. This is where the concept of buying time versus selling time comes in. If you're only trading hours for dollars, you will always be limited by time. There are only so many hours in a day, and no matter how much you earn per hour, you will always be capped. But if you build assets, real estate, investments, businesses, you create passive income that grows without you. That's how wealth is built. Here's the harsh reality. Most people will never escape the paycheck-to-paycheck cycle because they think like employees, not owners. They focus on how much they make per hour instead of how much they can make while they sleep. Think about it. Would you rather work for 40 years and hope you saved enough to retire, or build something now that could pay you for life? If you think saving pennies on coffee is the key to wealth, you're thinking too small. Cutting lattes won't make you rich. but creating assets that generate income will. So ask yourself, are you working for money or is money working for you? Because if it's the first, you might be working for the rest of your life. All right. As we move ahead with the next proven strategies, let's unlock the potential of the 10-year wealth plan. Wealth isn't built overnight, it's cultivated. Just like a garden, it requires patience, effort, and time. But here's the problem. Most people don't think long-term. They focus on the next paycheck, the next weekend, the next vacation. They never stop to ask, where do I want to be financially in a decade? Let me tell you about two brothers, Daniel and Lucas. Both grew up in the same household, had similar opportunities, but made very different financial decisions. Daniel lived in the moment. He earned a good salary, spent freely, and thought, I'll start saving when I make more money. Every raise he got, he upgraded his lifestyle. A nicer car, a bigger apartment, fancier vacations. He told himself he was enjoying life. Lucas, on the other hand, saw things differently. Instead of spending every extra dollar, he created a 10-year wealth plan. He set a clear financial goal, invested consistently, and resisted the urge to inflate his lifestyle. He sacrificed a little comfort today to buy freedom for tomorrow. Fast forward 10 years, Daniel is still grinding, still living paycheck to paycheck, still wondering why he never seems to get ahead. Lucas, he now has multiple income streams. His investments are paying him monthly, and he's on his way to financial freedom. The difference? One had a long-term vision, the other didn't. Soric introduces the 10-year wealth plan as a way to force yourself to think beyond short-term gratification. The question is simple. Where do you want to be financially in a decade? Most people don't even know where they'll be next month. But if you set a 10-year financial goal and commit to it, you'll be ahead of 99% of people who are just drifting through life. Here's your challenge. Write down your financial goal for the next 10 years. Be specific. Don't just say, I want to be rich. Define what that looks like. Then, break it down into yearly, monthly, and even weekly steps. Because the truth is, time will pass either way. In 10 years, you will either be in control of your financial future or wondering why you're still stuck in the same place. The choice is yours. Be a Lucas, not a Daniel. By the way, if you're enjoying this video so far and want more content like this, comment the word more so I'll notice. Now that we've embraced the visionary mindset essential for thinking and thriving long-term, let's shift gears to the next game-changing strategy. Don't let money own you. Let's talk about one of the biggest traps that keeps people broke, even when they start earning more. Lifestyle creep. John Soric warns about this in The Wealthy Gardener. It's the silent killer of financial freedom. The moment you get a raise, a bonus, or a new source of income, you immediately find ways to spend it. A bigger apartment, a newer car, fancier vacations. Suddenly, despite making more money, you're still stuck living paycheck to paycheck. As Warren Buffett puts it, if you buy things you don't need, soon you will have to sell things you do need. Think about it. How many people do you know who make great money but are always broke? They're one emergency away from financial disaster because their spending rises as fast as their income. The wealthy don't fall into this trap. They follow a different rule. They let their assets grow before they increase their spending. They build wealth first, then enjoy luxuries later. Now here's where the fear kicks in. If you're not careful, lifestyle creep will own you. You'll wake up one day realizing that despite all your hard work, you're still stuck in the same financial cycle, just with fancier stuff. So here's a challenge. The next time you get a raise, don't upgrade your lifestyle. Upgrade your investments. Delay gratification and let your money work for you. Because at the end of the day, the goal isn't to look rich, it's to be rich. As we advance to the next proven strategies to secure your finances, let's uncover the transformative concept of the power of ownership. Build, don't rent. Ownership is the dividing line between the wealthy and everyone else. It's what separates those who control their financial future from those who are at the mercy of someone else's decisions. Here's the harsh truth. If you don't own anything, you have no real financial power. Most people spend their entire lives renting their lifestyle. They rent their homes, their cars, and worst of all, they rent their time. They trade hours for paychecks, living in a cycle where their financial security depends entirely on their employer's decisions. One layoff, one company restructure, and everything comes crashing down. The wealthy? They build. They own assets that generate wealth over time. Real estate, businesses, stocks, intellectual property. They don't just work for money, they make money work for them. Think about it. Would you rather be the person paying rent for decades, helping someone else get rich, or the person collecting the rent checks every month? Would you rather work for a company your whole life, or own the company that pays others to work? Here's where most people get stuck. They believe ownership is out of reach. They think you need to be rich first to buy property, start a business, or invest in stocks. But that's a lie. Ownership starts small. Buying one share of stock is ownership. Starting a side hustle is ownership. Renting out a room, selling a digital product, or creating something people pay for, that's ownership. Here comes the unsettling truth. If you don't start owning something now, you'll spend the rest of your life working for those who do. So ask yourself, are you going to keep renting your life away? Or will you start building something that pays you forever? Now that we've embraced the transformative idea of the power of ownership, let's dive into the next essential strategy, the mindset shift. Understanding that wealth demands sacrifice. Here's a truth no one likes to hear. Wealth isn't free. It has a price. John Soric makes it clear in The Wealthy Gardener, every rich person at some point made sacrifices that the average person wasn't willing to make. They lived below their means, invested aggressively, and delayed gratification while everyone else spent money trying to look successful. The problem is, most people want wealth without the work. They want to keep their expensive habits, their impulse purchases, their luxury lifestyles, while also building wealth. That's not how it works. Imagine two people. One saves and invests a portion of their income every month, while the other spends every dime upgrading their lifestyle. Who will have financial freedom in 10 years? The answer is obvious, but most people still choose the latter, convincing themselves that they'll start saving later. Later never comes. Here's where it gets uncomfortable. If you refuse to sacrifice today, you'll be forced to sacrifice tomorrow. If you don't make the hard choices now, life will make them for you when you're older, with fewer opportunities and no financial safety net. Think of it this way. Would you rather sacrifice a little comfort today for a lifetime of freedom, or live comfortably now and struggle later? Because make no mistake, those are your only two options. The wealthy understand this. They trade short-term pleasure for long-term power. They know that every dollar spent today is a dollar that could have been working for them tomorrow. And here's the scariest part. If you don't make sacrifices now, you're not just delaying wealth. You're actively choosing financial struggle in the future. So ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice today to build the life you truly want tomorrow? Because if you don't decide now, life will decide for you. Finally, let's uncover the true purpose of wealth. At the end of The Wealthy Gardener, John Soric makes something crystal clear. Wealth isn't just about stacking piles of money. It's about something far more valuable: freedom. Yet most people don't chase financial freedom. They chase status. They chase shiny objects, They work themselves into exhaustion to afford luxury cars, oversized houses, and designer clothes, thinking these things will make them feel successful. But deep down, they know the truth. Stuff isn't freedom. Freedom is freedom. So what does real financial freedom look like? It means waking up every morning and deciding how to spend your day, instead of an employer deciding for you. It's having the ability to step away from work and not worry about how the bills will get paid. It's being able to travel, create, rest, and build a life on your own terms. It's never missing the moments that truly matter, your child's first steps, your anniversary, your best friend's wedding, because you had to be at work. It's knowing that if someone you love needs help, you don't have to think twice before stepping in. It's having the power to give back, to change lives, to make an impact, not because you have to, but because you can. But here's the terrifying part. If you don't take control of your financial future, someone else will. You'll work when they say work. You'll take vacations when they allow it. You'll watch your life pass by in increments of paid time off, always wondering what could have been if you had just started sooner. This is the truth the wealthy understand. Money itself isn't the goal. The goal is having options, control, power over your own life. So ask yourself, what does financial freedom really mean to you? Not just the number in your bank account, but the life you want to live. Define it. Plan for it. Build it. Because if you don't, someone else will decide your future for you. Now that you've uncovered the 7 transformative topics and embraced the wisdom shared in The Wealthy Gardener by John Soric, it's time to master these proven strategies to secure your financial future. But the ultimate question remains: how will you take this newfound knowledge and turn it into action? Will you keep waiting for the perfect moment to take control of your finances, telling yourself that you'll start next month or next year? Or will you finally take action and begin building the future you actually want? Because here's the reality. Time isn't waiting for you. Every day you delay is another day lost, another opportunity wasted, another step closer to financial dependence instead of freedom. You now know that wealth isn't luck. It's intentional. That trading time for money will never make you truly rich. That lifestyle creep will keep you stuck, no matter how much you earn. That ownership is the only path to true financial security. That every wealthy person made sacrifices that most people are unwilling to make. And that the real purpose of money isn't luxury. It's the freedom to live life on your own terms. So what happens next? Will you let this knowledge sit, just another good idea you never act on? Or will you do what John Soric and every financially free person has done, commit to the process, start today, and refuse to be like the millions of people who never take control of their financial destiny? Remember, financial freedom isn't a dream. It's a choice, a strategy, a commitment. Start planting those seeds today, and you'll be amazed at what grows in the years to come. If you found this video valuable, I highly recommend watching my next video, which is the perfect complement to this one. Don't hesitate to share this video, subscribe to our channel, and share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.